Yeah, hi, my name is Georg. I want to tell you about FindFindit. It was previously named Searchilo, in case you heard about that already. And what is it? It's a manual meta search engine. So it means you can use it via a website or a browser extension or an Android app, and all of them give you an input field, and in that input field you can type in search queries using shortcuts. So let's see some examples. If you type in DB Berlin, Hamburg, you get redirected to the German Railways website showing you the next train from Berlin to Hamburg. If you type in tel Meier, DD, you get redirected to the German phone book. You see people living in Dresden named Meier and their phone numbers. If you type in PHP string length, you get redirected to the PHP documentation of that very function. So what's the magic behind it? No big magic actually. There's a parser taking the query apart. So from tel Meier DD, we know keyword equals tel, argument count equals 2. We do a database lookup, we get a URL. That URL has placeholders. We fill in the search arguments into the placeholders. Some placeholders are special, like Ort in this case. So Ort is of type city. So for cities, we have a mapping table for every country. In that case, the input DD gets replaced with Dresden, and then Dresden goes into the URL, and this URL gets redirected. So actually, it's not a whole story, because sometimes we have some clashes. We have the same keyword and many possible targets. For instance, if we type in FR bonjour, we want a French dictionary, but which one? French German, French English, French Swedish. Or if you type in W Berlin, we want a Wikipedia article of Berlin, but the German Wikipedia, English Wikipedia. Or A goes for Amazon, but which Amazon? British Amazon, US Amazon, and so on. Solution is namespaces. So we as the users say, okay, we speak German, we live in Germany, so we want shortcuts coming from these languages and this country. And then all the shortcuts have also their namespace, and they get prioritized according to our setting. Registered users get their own namespaces, so you can, if you register, you can set up all your keywords in your namespace. And even other users can follow your namespace. So a use case for that could be you're at a company, you set up some shortcuts for the company's wiki, and then your colleagues can follow your namespace and can benefit from your constant maintenance of these shortcuts. Shortcuts are revisioned and they're editable like in the wiki, so it's like Wikipedia, we can revert and go back. And there's also an autocomplete. So there are currently 5,000 shortcuts. You don't need to remember all of them. You can just search while typing, and all these, the search goes not only over the keywords, but also over the possible titles. So this is all the possible shortcuts starting with Deutsche Bahn. And there's also an API. So in case you say, I don't want to give all my search queries to a foreign server, you can build your own parser. You can ask the API and just send, okay, keyword equals tel, argument count equals 2, give me the URL template, and then you can get this JSON and fill in the URL, your search arguments by yourself. And yeah, it's free software and free data, so there's shortcuts are licensed on the Creative Commons. The code is licensed on the Affero GPL. You can follow me on Twitter at findfind_IT. And the next goal is I want to have built more mobile apps. So if you're good at creating native mobile apps, then yeah, feel free to contact me. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.